Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago, Bears fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. This is one of those stories that could redefine the Bears' future, and I know you're all eager to hear the details. So buckle up, because what we're about to discuss is not just a rumor, it's a potential game changer. We're talking about the Chicago Bears possibly making a bold move to bring in a star running back that could elevate their offense to new heights. And yes, I'm talking about Alvin Kamara. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Kamara isn't officially on the trade block yet, but with the New Orleans Saints in a full rebuild mode, it's only a matter of time before key players like him become available. And the Bears, with their offseason moves and draft strategy, are positioning themselves perfectly to make a serious push for him. Let's step back for a moment and look at the bigger picture. The Saints, after a tough 2024 season, are clearly in a rebuild. Derek Carr has retired, leaving them in a tricky spot at quarterback with either Spencer Rattler, who's only a sophomore, or rookie Tyler Show, battling it out under center. Neither of these options screams stability or playoff readiness. So logically, the Saints are looking at a possible overhaul of their roster, and some of their most valuable assets could be on the trade block. Alvin Kamara, at age 29, still showed he's got plenty left in the tank, rushing for a career-high 950 yards last season. That's impressive, especially considering his age. The production is still there, and it's clear that Kamara remains a threat both on the ground and as a receiver, with 68 receptions for 543 yards in 2024. But here's the thing, while Kamara is still producing at a high level, that might not last forever. The Saints are eyeing the future, and they know that to truly rebuild and position themselves for a playoff run again, they might need to part ways with their star running back now, when his value is still sky-high. For the Bears, this could be an incredible opportunity. Imagine pairing Kamara with DeAndre Swift, who, despite some inefficiencies last season, is still a talented back. Adding Kamara to the mix would create a dual-threat backfield that defenses would find nearly impossible to stop. And this is where it gets really exciting. Marissa Myers from TWSN explains that Kamara, in an offensive system like the one the Bears are trying to build under head coach Matt Eberflus and offensive coordinator Luke Getsy, could thrive even more. The Bears, with their focus on building a versatile and explosive offense, could benefit enormously from a player like Kamara. His ability to run, catch, and make plays in open space is second to none. Plus, splitting carries between Kamara and Swift would not only preserve their legs, but also extend their careers, allowing the Bears to maintain a high level of production over multiple seasons. And let's be honest here, this team is on the cusp of turning the corner. They've made some smart picks in the draft, like selecting Luther Burden with the 39th overall pick, showing they're willing to make luxury additions to their roster. Now, what's the missing piece? A veteran running back who can be a game changer, a proven superstar who can help solidify their playoff ambitions. The Bears' main question in this entire scenario is whether they are truly contenders. Based on predictions, I see Chicago finishing around 11-6, which should be enough for a playoff spot. But with Kamara in the backfield, that record could realistically improve. He's a difference maker. His stats in 2024 speak volumes. He averaged 4.2 yards per carry compared to Swift's 3.8. His PFF grade was a solid 73.7, while Swift was at 61.3. And when it comes to receiving, Kamara had a grade of 64.7 versus Swift's 59.5. Those numbers aren't just stats, they're a clear indication that Kamara is a more complete back, capable of contributing heavily in all phases of the game. In raw numbers, Kamara caught 68 passes for 543 yards, while Swift managed 42 receptions for 386 yards. The comparison is quite telling. Kamara's consistency, explosiveness, and all-around skill set could be the missing piece for the Bears to elevate their offense and ultimately their chances of making noise in the playoffs. Now I want to pause here for a moment. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending, the latest Chicago Bears news to you. It's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Yes, folks, the big question is, what will the Bears have to give up to get Kamara? Well, obviously, New Orleans isn't going to ask for a massive haul, probably a mid-round draft pick, maybe a day 2 selection. Considering the Bears' recent draft moves, like grabbing Luther Burden, they've shown they're not shy about making bold, luxury moves when needed. And acquiring a player like Kamara isn't just a luxury, it's a strategic move to push this team over the edge. Of course, some fans might worry about the fact that Swift is a good pass catcher, but the reality is, Kamara is better in every aspect of the game. His ability to excel both rushing and receiving makes him a true dual threat, and he's proven he can carry the load. Last year's 950 rushing yards are a testament to that. Plus, his versatility would allow the Bears to diversify their offensive attack, keeping defenses guessing and opening up more opportunities for their young quarterback, Justin Fields, to operate with more freedom and less pressure. This potential trade also raises interesting questions about the Bears' future. Are they genuinely in a rebuild, or are they ready to contend now? With the right moves, like bringing in Kamara, they could be looking at a team that's not just fighting for a playoff spot, but actually making some serious noise once they get there. Remember, the NFC North isn't the same as it was a few years ago. The Detroit Lions have become a real force, and the Green Bay Packers are always lurking, rebuilding or not. So the Bears need to make a statement. Adding a player like Kamara could be just the statement they need. And let's not forget, this isn't just about one player. It's about the message it sends to the rest of the league that the Bears are serious about competing now. With Justin Fields developing and a solid offensive line, adding an elite running back like Kamara could be the final piece to unlock their full potential. It's a move that could turn the tide in their favor and put them firmly back on the map as a team to watch in the NFC. In conclusion, it all boils down to timing and opportunity. The Saints are looking to rebuild, and Kamara's value remains high. The Bears, with their recent draft success and clear ambition, are perfectly positioned to make a deal happen. If they do, it could very well mark the beginning of a new chapter, one where they're not just hoping to sneak into the playoffs, but actually aiming for deep runs, possibly even a Super Bowl. And for us fans, that's what it's all about, seeing our team compete at the highest level with stars leading the way. So, what do you think, Bears fans? Are you excited about the possibility of Kamara in Chicago? Do you believe this move could be the spark that ignites a new era of success? I want to hear your thoughts. Drop your comments below and share your predictions. And remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for all the latest Chicago Bears news. This offseason is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and I can't wait to see what's next for our beloved team. Thanks for watching, and as always, bear down.